Hey, BoneFIst here, Peterborough's first real superhero. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make plastic knuckles or plastic knuckle dusters. I'm sure you've seen brass knuckles in movies and comics, TV shows. What we're building is going to be very similar, but with plastic. It is obviously not as effective as brass, but it's going to be pretty effective. Now, what you need for this build is a roll of coins, something long and heavy, maybe a piece of steel. Doesn't have to be circular. 4 tops of water bottles, and I'll explain this part a little bit when I get into the video, but the actual top piece of a water bottle is what you'll need, and then the cap of a 2-liter of pop, or whatever, a nice decent sized lid, and then some tape and scissors. So to start this process off, I usually get the lid, tape it on to the roll in the center, both length and width wise, you know what I mean. Get it as perfectly centered in there as you can. I'll start with the clear tape so you can get a better idea of what I'm saying. Center this piece as much as possible. And of course, just a disclaimer, make sure to check your laws, and don't go around using this as a weapon. Obviously, I'm not going to use this. I'm in Canada. You can't even have any kind of knuckles like that except for plastic knuckles. I don't know if this counts, but I won't be keeping this around to for any reason. It's just a demonstration video, and we might have a future one where I show off some of its power, but no intention of a weapon here. So now that you have that taped on, like I said, pretty much centered, that's going to be the bottom, kind of the mass of your knuckles, so you have a bit more weight. And then the tops of the water bottles are going to be on here, on that. So when you have your fingers in there, that becomes the knuckle. So you'll take your water bottle, get as close to the top as you can, be safe. And then just start to get it very slowly to the top. I like to get it off of the main water bottle and work my way up. Once you have this, whittle it down to one of these. See, I'm getting pretty close there. Take off a little bit of this extra side and then try and take off those edges to make it as smooth as possible. It's not going to matter too much because it's going to have a bit of tape over it, but you want it to get it as good as you can. So now that we have those, all 4 of them, which are going to be for your 4 fingers, almost like rings, they'll fit on. And then you're going to have it taped onto the main piece as your knuckles. So I like to just kind of get an idea of where I'm going to have them. They don't have to be perfectly lined up, as long as you get them where you need them. And then get some tape and just do some small pieces to hold the thing together so you can take it off. Excuse me, I'm just getting the tape here. And this part can be kind of difficult. Don't worry too much about covering up the holes, because you can always poke them through. But just get it as lined up as you can, as comfortable as possible, and then tape them together. We're starting with the top. I'll just go across the top, and then make sure you attach the sides to the actual roll. These don't have to be too massive sizes of pieces. Just enough to keep it together, so when you take it off, it's going to hold that shape. We're almost there. Like I said, just keep wrapping around it. Get it as tight as possible and try to keep it as lined up as possible for where you want everything to be. We'll probably do one more piece and then I can take it off and show you. Like I said, it can stay very rough on your hands until you take it off and thicken up the entire thing. Just trying to get the line of this tape here. There we go. Now we should be able to take it off. There's a bit of tape stuck to me. That's okay though. And you have your rough shape for what they're going to look like. Very basic, but a very effective weapon if you choose to use it like that. Now this is when you can go ahead and kind of thicken up some of them areas, keep the whole thing straight. And then it's good to make some thin pieces if you can, and try and wrap them inside the fingers a little bit, just to keep a grip inside there. And the whole piece comes together. If you're having trouble kind of envisioning it, look up, brass knuckles or knuckle dusters, and you'll get a good idea. See, I've just gone over the hole, and then you can just widen it out with your finger or, scissors or a knife. And as you put them on and take them off, excess tape will widen out any layers that are kind of in the wrong spots. You want to make sure it's pretty solid. Right now it's really loose, so we'll take out some of the heftier tape and throw some lines on it just to keep it all together. See, like that, you really want to push it inside and wrap them around. One, it makes it extra comfy just from possible rough edges on the bottles. And two, it keeps it nice and solid, everything together. Try and really link stuff. Push it, inside. Wrap it down. And try and do that to every finger. And then try and do some ones in between if possible. Like, see this finger and this finger. Put it in the middle. And wrap to the other one. And you start to get some nice solid knuckles. We'll do a couple more pieces, and we should have pretty much a finished product for what I need to show off. But you get the idea. Extra layers of tape are going to make it a lot more solid. It's not going to be moving around as much. It's going to be comfier. It's going to be comfier to take on and off. Had to widen that hole out a bit. Pretty effective. If you get it right, you can flip them around to the other side, which it seems like it can if I wanted to. Try different angles, so line them up. Mine, I have another ones that I've attempted to make that were a bit more centered. It can be a bit off. It all depends on how your hand is, how you make it, how you want it to be. But other than that, it's pretty effective. You can cover up the whole thing with tape so it looks solid. That's how mine look. They're gray duct tape. Thanks for watching this video, though. Make sure to check out our other videos and future videos. Make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. BoneFIst out.